welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto, my friends. Call me Jelly. I've lost 185 pounds on a ketogenic journey. It's been a rough, long road. Let me tell you, it was not simple. Like you hear a lot of people, oh, I lost 200 pounds in 17 months on keto. I hear people, but I don't know. I do know. They never have that many, like, I don't know. I couldn't do it. It wouldn't let me. I mean, that would be amazing. I mean, I lost 120 pounds in less than 12 months. So maybe that's possible. I don't know. But it wasn't for me because I had type 2 diabetes, polycystic ovary syndrome, fibromyalgia, severe inflammation, like 40. I had an inflammation number of 40 in my body. Heart palpitations, hardening of my heart walls, almost congestive heart failure. I was days away from it. Extremely high blood pressure. Oh my gosh, this list goes on and on. I tested positive for having the antibodies or whatever it's called of 5 different autoimmune diseases, but because I had the physical symptoms of the butterfly rash and everything, sensitive to light, a whole list of crap, they were leaning towards me having lupus. But now, no, I've tested negative every time for over a year now. I started keto over 2 years ago, and within, I think, 8 months, my numbers for my inflammation started dropping. I started testing negative for stuff. Still have fibromyalgia, but it's better than it was. I got it after a car accident when I was 16, and it's just gotten worse all my life. But I can do things again. I can stand up. I had a nerve damage in my leg called I can't pronounce it. But I was told by a neurologist to get used to it, that I should be on nerve and pain medicine for the rest of my life. Both I couldn't take because of allergies. I cannot take anything like that. 2, I don't want to be doped up all my life. And that would fall for the rest of my life. Period. There was no way to fix it. Yeah, there was. You could have told me to go on keto and lose all this weight. Okay, I've tried the ice cream diets, the soup diets, the salad diets, the Weight Watchers, and paid a bunch of money for. I bought the book that shows you, like, instead of eating these potato chips, eat this food. I did Richard Simmons, and I have to admit, I did pretty good on Richard Simmons when I was like 18, because I did his workout tapes every day, and most of his on the list was a very low carb diet. But I didn't put 2 and 2 together back then that it was a low carb diet and that's why it was working. But then it stopped working all of a sudden. So I have been on diets since I was a teenager. I have been fat since I was 8 years old. When a traumatic event happened to me, I went from being anorexic with my bones sticking out, extremely underweight, to extremely overweight with a big giant stomach in less than 1 month. And that was not from eating. That was because my adrenal gland went crazy, released tons of cortisol, and it broke for life. I already had a genetic disposition for that happening. Adrenal gland issue runs in my family extremely bad. And after that happened, weight went on like this without eating. I didn't have to eat to gain weight. And it's been that way my whole life. If I stress, if a shock happens, if I get too upset, it'll raise my blood sugar inside my body all by itself. Like, it will go crazy. It will make me extremely sick. But on keto, I can control it better. Especially since I'm not adding any carbs, any unnatural sugars. Like, I'm not doing sugar. So I can control it. When it does release, I normally can pull it back down very quickly. So if my body gets under any kind of stress, physical, mental, emotional, yes, some issues happen. But we're working on it, okay? We are working on it, and we are so close to my goal. So close, I can almost taste it. This has been a very long road. So I am going to show you this morning's numbers. And the little video where I explain my GKI, and and show you my weigh-in too. Why not, right? So my morning glucose is 85. Got to turn that camera on for a second. Almost missed it. Now ketone strips. And my ketones are reading 1.5, and we will do the GKI. This morning's GKI is 3.1, so I'm in moderate ketosis. I'm not really sure what could have taken me off my high ketosis. I think it's just the headaches, because you saw what I ate yesterday. That's it. No snacking, and I did a bunch of walking. So I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's moderate ketosis. That's great, and I'm really close to being back into high ketosis. But I don't like being kicked out of something without eating something that should have kicked me. Like, you know, if you eat a bunch of strawberries and you get lowered to moderate, it's like, I know why that happened. Or you eat a lot of maltodextrin or a dirty keto, you're like, I know why that happened. But yesterday, I don't think I took a Motrin, but I might have. I might have took one when I woke up. Because I walked, I did the pool, I drank lots of water, had my collagen coffee, bought some more, and just had that salad without even dressing. So I don't know, maybe it's just my body trying to get back there after all the Motrin and the headaches and all the processed food. Who knows? But yeah, so I'm about to have my first half of my collagen coffee. That's why I only count it with the amount of ingredients that I do, because I'm not having 2 scoops. So this is my collagen coffee. Here's my little thing. The ingredients on it is, of course, nasty stevia, so that's 1 point. And I put a sweet and low, so that's 2 points. It has natural flavor, so that's 3 points. And then the sea salt doesn't count, but gum, this is why I'm counting. The gum, ACACI, I don't know, I can't read it. I suck at words sometimes. I have a learning disability, so deal with it. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's why I count it as 3. And I think the butter doesn't count because it's natural. It's just salt and cream only. So, it's 3. However, I do 1 sweetener with this one with the other. So, I count it as 4 for the day for both of them together. So I'm at 4 points so far, and unless I come up with some kind of dressing and have to count that long ingredient list on my mayonnaise, that's where I'm getting my low numbers from, because you don't have to count the keto vegetables, you don't have to count the meat, as long as nothing's in it other than some seasoning that you put yourself, and there's no sugar, no maltodextrin, it's just some herbs. So this will be easy for me. And I like carbo. I know. I literally just woke up again. It's like, this is my morning routine. I wake straight up. I go pee. I do the scale. I put my little bit of makeup on, which is the sunscreen lotion and then just, I did some actual eye makeup today, but I totally messed up because I'm so asleep. And then come out here, do my readings, and start my coffee. So, yeah. I ordered some Ultra Beauty last night, and I went to the wrong store. I have to see now if my store has it. If not, I might have a very, very long drive today to go pick it up, which is going to suck. And was 184.8, so I did go down from yesterday. Remember, it is all water weight. I did not cheat. I did not eat too many fats. I did not eat too many calories. And I did not eat too many carbs. But because some of the foods were processed, or some did have some maltodextrin in it, or dextrin, however you pronounce it, it messed me up and brought water weight up. Plus, I've had to take a lot of Motrin, and that always messes me up as well. It lowers my ketosis too sometimes. I'm starting to get into ketosis better. It's got to be like the processed food, so it's a good thing I'm doing this 20 ingredient challenge. Right now, as of today, I think I said that I'm at 4 for the day. Still got to look and see about some salad dressing, what I can do. I can't go doing heavy creams. I can't do a bunch of olive oils. So I got to go read my mayo that I have that I'm not allergic to and see how many unnatural ingredients to figure out how many points that would be. And I only do 2 tablespoons of it anyways. So hopefully it wouldn't be that bad and it will fit into the 20 ingredients, because I'm only using 4 a day right now anyways. Also, it's move more, sit less month for me. But today, it is nasty. It is storming. And I need to go to Ultra Beauty. I can't talk. I have a headache for 3 days now. And trying to talk is just a nightmare. So, I ordered a pallet yesterday. And it went to the wrong one. One that's over 2 hours from me one way. I'm not driving all the way up there. They said if I don't pick it up, it'll fall off my credit card in like 5 to 7 days. So that's what's going to happen, I guess. And I ordered it from the one it's supposed to come from. I have no clue why it put me going all the way to the other side of Raleigh when I usually go to Fayetteville. And that's what's in my, my little, you know, where you put your profile and it always ships to the same place. So I don't know why it changed. But it's a little palette for my daughter because she's been down a whole lot. So I thought I'd go pick her up a little present to try to make her happy. I don't know how to make her happy at all. Like, she's almost 15, so she ain't making no sense. She has a low immunity, so she can't be around her friends with or without a mask. Because I'm sorry, cloth mats are a joke. Really. All it can do is if you have the virus, stop it from shooting as far away. But the virus will get through the mask because it's way tinier than the holes. If you ain't got an N95, you can forget it. It's only 1%. Period. No one can convince me otherwise because I'm a science geek, okay? I know what a size of a thingy is. So, a thingy. I can't even talk right. But anyways, the molecules of the little virus is so tiny, it can come right through your mask. All it's doing is hopefully, if you're distancing on top of it, it isn't going to get you. But it can get through your eyeball, by the way, people. It really can. So, if it's as contagious as they say it all is, I guess we just should stay home. I don't know. We have to live. We have to make money. We have to do things. Even though I am scared because she has no immunity. So I can't let her go places. Sometimes I'll take her into Keto's or Hobby Lobby because there's no one there. There's a whole store to social distance because there's no one there. And she has an N95 mask. I've been saving the rest of them for her. One of y'all did tell me I can sanitize them and buy this little light thingy on Amazon. So I am going to look into that. But she thinks I'm punishing her, even though in her brain she knows she can't get near people. She also had the nerve to make a TikTok video a couple weeks ago stating that she's held prisoner and no one will even let her walk down the street. Yeah. One, she won't go in the front yard or even in the pool unless you're holding her hand because she's scared. 2, me and my sister tried to get her to walk down the street with us yesterday, but she cried and says she has no shoes. She owns over 100 pairs of shoes. From flip-flops, tennis shoes, dressy shoes, crazy elf-type shoes. Anything you can think of, my house is loaded with her shoes. But now, all of a sudden, none of them will work for her. They're all her size. They're all size 11. but they don't work. So she can't walk down the street. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You just told the whole world I won't let you walk down the street. And now you're telling me you won't even walk down the street with us because you don't have shoes. So obviously, if I let you walk down the street by yourself, you can't because you have no shoes when you own 100 pair. I'm not joking about the 100 pair. Like, I am not exaggerating. It is bad. My whole entire shoe rack in my closet is nothing but her shoes. We have 2 shoe racks by the doors, her shoes. Shoe racks in her room, her shoes. It's crazy. I have a few pairs. She's got billions. And she's got all my old ones because they're all size 11 and I can't fit them anymore because I wear a 10 now. After losing all this weight, my feet shrunk. So yeah. So she's driving me crazy because she's at that age to drive her mother insane. Yep, we're at that age. It's a good thing she did not go because she is deadly, like EpiPen allergic to dogs. And our neighbor down the street, who I don't know, they always have this little terrier dog that would run out, but usually wouldn't jump on you or get near you, just bark and try to tell you to leave. But they got a Alaskan Husky with the most beautiful eyes puppy. So my nephew was with me, who's like 6 years old. I literally had to pick him up and carry him evenly in the front. So it was like I gained 40 pounds while walking up this big giant hill because he was scared of them. Because they wanted to be petted. Both dogs this time. They were jumping on me the whole time. I finally, after we got all the way up the hill and down the street and the dogs were still coming, I managed to talk him into getting down that he would be okay. And because the dogs just wanted to be on me anyways. That's why they were jumping. They weren't trying to get him. They wanted me and wanted me to keep petting them. And even that little terrier wanted to be petted, and it never has over the years. Like, it would not let you touch it. So, yeah, not only would she have had an asthma attack, but she would have, well, her throat swelled shut, so it would have been worse than asthma. But she would have freaked because she's scared of dogs on top of it. But that's probably because of her allergy. She's afraid they're going to kill her because, unfortunately, they probably could. So when and we live in a really bad place, and there's snakes. And pit bulls that run around and kill people's animals and tried to bite my leg off. Not even joking. And that was about 6, 7, 8 months ago. It's why I stopped walking down the street. But, so she's probably right. I would not let her walk down the street alone. Because she's almost 15. She's scared of everything. Deadly allergic. That was loud thunder. Deadly allergic and just, yeah. I know, not keto, but welcome to my life. It's more than just keto. It's about my stresses, my everyday things. So that's why I was going to go get her this makeup palette that just came out that I think she will really like, hopefully. But I'm not going anywhere if it keeps thundering and lightning like that because I'm not scared of the rain, but this girl don't want to get hit by lightning because the parking lot that I have to park in is where people actually have gotten hit by lightning and killed before in that parking lot. So, and that's not even a joke. I'm not exaggerating. So, I'm waiting. Maybe I'll pick it up tomorrow. Oh, I got some of my Shasha bracelets going on today. This is the newest one, and I already had these. And so these almost look like the same color on cam, but they're not. And I really, really love them. So, haven't eaten. Just had my coffee. As you can tell, I just finished it. I'm really rattly. I'm really a little hyper. Still trying to decide if I want to paint that wall or what I want to do. We were going to hang the shelves today, but now we're not because I literally have to drill brackets and stuff into the shelves and then into the wall. And it's pouring rain. And no one will let me do it by myself. No. I'm going to get hurt or I'm going to mess up. And it's my wall. Okay, I mess up. But, no. I'm treated like a baby. I guess that's why my kid's treated like a baby. But when I was her age, I could go anywhere. Like, I went all over Fort Bragg. I would go 20 miles away on my bike. I would go to the bowling alley, and the GIs taught me how to play pool, and I would go swimming up there with them all the time, even at 12 and 13. Like, I had a lot of Army guy friends who were like 18 and 20s, and I was this kid, and no, it was never inappropriate, but they taught me things. They taught me how to run the courses. My dad taught me to shoot when I was 5. I lived on base, and I was just used to always coming and going and doing whatever I pleased. My mom never knew where I was. But I can't do that with her, unfortunately. She has no common sense, and that's not a joke. And she can't pay attention to more than one thing at a time. At all. So, but yes, my family treats me like a baby. I want to go out and work in my yard or hoe my yard. They're out there watching me to make sure I don't chop my foot off or a snake don't get me. But before I had her, I was all over the United States. No one knew where I was. I did whatever I wanted. I came and went. I stayed out until 5 a.m. Even when I was 18, the rule was if you weren't home by 2, don't come in until after 5. Otherwise, you get shot. Just because they would think I was a burglar and then be dead asleep. But after having her, well, the first 3 years of her life, I came and went as I wanted to. And we would go traveling and I would take her with me. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, nope, everyone's on lockdown. And with the virus, it's worse, people. So much worse. So I watch TikTok a lot. And I watch YouTube videos a lot. I was behind. I'm starting to catch up on everyone's YouTube videos. I've caught up with Princess Ninja and Keto. I caught up with Liz and Drea. I caught up with Keto Diamonds. I think that's the only ones I've actually caught up on so far. I don't know. It's so hard for me to keep up. There's so many. I try to watch everyone's, but also I'm also doing that whole no sit thing. This is the most I sit other than when I go answer y'all's comments or put the video together at night. And I'm going to have to take a Motrin. It is the low pressure doing this to me. I know it. At first I thought it was the processed foods, and it could have been, but now with the storm, I know it's the low pressure. It's giving me these horrible migraines. Like sitting here trying to look into the camera, my head is just splitting. And I'm really sorry about the AC. I turned it up to 80, but it's so, I guess it keeps hitting 80 in here and it keeps coming back on. And 80 is kind of hot, but I was doing it so y'all wouldn't have to hear it, but it's still coming on. So, does anyone have a Fitbit, I think it's called Challenge 4, Charge 4, something like that? I have the 2, but I don't really use it because I got this Samsung standalone piece of crap phone. And when I mean piece of crap, it was a fortune. I have to pay a $10 monthly fee because it has its own phone line on top of it. And I don't want to just stop wearing it because I still got 2 years to pay on it, like a year and a half or so to pay on it. But it's crap. The battery drains within 2 hours if it's not connected to my phone. And the whole reason I bought it was because I could go out of the house, go shopping, and not bring a phone because this is a phone. But it doesn't work that way because the battery will be gone in 2 hours. Also, if I'm swimming in the pool and I put it on the swim mode, it is dead in 37 minutes. I have clocked it over and over again. 37 minutes of putting it on full battery. It is completely dead if I'm in swim mode. And I bought it for the swim mode. The whole purpose was go to the gym, not bring the phone with me, have this as my phone, and let it track me while I was doing water aerobics and all kind of stuff. But when you have any of the swim modes or any of the physical activities, the weightlifting, the walking, you have it enabled and you don't have it tied to your phone, it's eaten up so fast. It's pointless. So I was debating on getting the Fitbit 4 because the 2's got a crack in it and it's really old, and I know they improved a lot of stuff since then, but I don't know if the 4 is that much better than the 3 because it's a $50 difference. And I was kind of thinking either maybe waiting until Black Friday and see which one's the best, but I've been doing a lot of research and no one can give me a straight answer on all the YouTube videos I've been watching, and they all say it's about preference. Well, I've never tried either one, so I don't know because they are totally different than the 2 I've been told, at least everything I'm reading. So my head is starting to shake from my headache and sitting like this, so I I'm going to end this video right now. I'll tell you what I do for the rest of the day, and I'll show you what I eat, because you already know if you watched yesterday's video, because that's how my life is going to be this week. And I guess I'm not cooking the extra chicken, so I have to make sure it's still good to cook tomorrow, because I'm not going to get hit by lightning to cook some chicken on the grill. Maybe I'll just cook it in the air fryer. We'll see. It is 4 o'clock. I'm starving. I'm having my meal for the day. I'm having half a poached egg. It was supposed to be soft boiled, and yeah, not really. Also, I'm having the salad I've been having. I did put 1 serving of the mayonnaise on there, which comes to 7 something ingredients, not counting the salt and not counting the lemon or the water. I didn't count any natural ingredients, only the weird ones. So that's 7 plus 4 for my coffee. So I'm having 11 points today for this 20 ingredients points challenge. All naturals do not count. They are 0. So the egg gets to be 0, and so does everything in this bowl except that mayonnaise. Oh, and the cheese. I forgot. The cheese has 2. So I'm at 13. We'll say 13. All that matters is I stay under 20, so I'm good. That was 2 miles, but I'm not done. Now for the loop around. The more prettier view. I went up the road. It's not that pretty, but it gets you, it's a mile to the stop sign, a mile back. Now, let's see how far the pretty way is. I think it's even farther. Ooh, it is messy. Maybe we won't be able to do this. I am slipping. I have a stabilizer. It's supposed to be an easier one to use. That was shipped out today, and we're going to test it out. The gimbal one by Omis or something. I don't know. It starts with an O. I don't know. Anyways, I couldn't handle that one. It hurt my wrist. It was too heavy. It wouldn't angle the way I wanted. Too difficult to work with, but it has a 3-axle, so it's more stable, but it wasn't my cup of tea. So I have a 2-axle coming. It won't be as stable, but it has a selfie stick with it as well. It is way, way cheaper, only $60. It's supposed to be amazingly smaller and lighter. So we will be trying that out when it gets here sometime this week, and I'll let you know what I think about it. The good thing about Best Buy, you don't like something, you just take it back. You're not stuck with a piece of crap that costs a fortune. And don't get me wrong, the other one is not a piece of crap. It's Osmos, I think is what it's called. 3-axle. It wasn't a piece of crap. It's just something that isn't for me. Too big. I want it small. I want it to fit in my purse with no problem, or in my pocket. And this one that's coming is supposed to be able to fit in a man's pocket. You know, like of their jeans and stuff. So, we will see. So I ended up eating a whole egg. And these are the Costco ones, the brown ones from Costco. And I didn't have any issues with it. It's the first time I've been able to eat eggs in months. So I think I'm going to be adding an egg to each of my salads. I did cook 2 more to try. I cooked them a little longer though. So I want some more protein, a little more, like to me, whoa, it's slippery. To me, an egg is like the magic pill of keto. It's perfect amount of protein, fat, everything you need in that sucker. So I really want to be able to eat 1 a day. Plus, when I get to my goal, I want to be able to eat eggs for breakfast. Like do some omelets with some fresh vegetables in it and some cheese. So, this is all the back side of our property. Woo! Okay. Yeah, I'm slipping. And my shoes are getting nasty. Okay, let me walk a little slower through here before I end up killing myself. I wonder if I can get through without falling. This is like all pure clay. Every time I step, my foot slides. Okay. Let's see. Can I make it over here without dying? My weapon has become a crutch. Okay. That is pure clay. And I don't mean just a little bit. I mean like the slimy, kill yourself on clay. Maybe I should have just went on in the yard, like that trail. Because I think there's one area that I'm going to have to pass down the road that's pure clay. But we're going to try. I really want to make it around. Ew. My shoe is so heavy right now. Hold on. Look at this. It's like Clay City. I'm going to be washing my shoes off. Okay. I'm okay with mud, but not clay. Alright, there's enough grass now. I'm not going to die. Oh, I'm so sweaty. If it doesn't start lightning, I might jump in that pool when I get back. Of course, I'm pretty stupid right now as I walked into a big giant spider web. I'm stupid because snakes will probably love to be out right now. Thought I heard something. Oh. Hold on, I'm trying to get the spider web off of me. Okay, going for a walk out here after it's rain is probably completely ridiculously dumb. So y'all heard it here that I'm ridiculously dumb right out of my own mouth. I have never gotten these shoes dirty in over 3 years now. So I bought these shoes when I started keto to go to the gym with, and now they're dirty. But they used to fit really, really good, and now they're too big. Actually, they used to be really, really tight, and now they're crazy big. Okay, I'm going to stop filming for a little bit because I'm already at 7 minutes of filming my walk, and I'm sure it's bored y'all by now. To hop into the shower, I ended up going a little over 4 miles. I am very sweaty, very tired, very exhausted. And of course I did this after I ate because that's one of my plans, exercise all day long. Well, not really exercise, but move all day long. Whether it's cleaning, walking, having fun in a pool or something, just keep moving. And to my exercise part that I count as exercise, where it's hard to breathe afterwards, is after dinner. So I'm going to shut up and get in that nice cold shower, and we will see what my weight does tomorrow.